I'm talking to
I'm just
church
saying,
folks.
how you going to try to, justify with your team?
I'm not talking to. I'm just telling the hard truth. I do that sometimes.
What is the hard truth?
I
Welcome
do
to
that
Liquid
one.
Late Nights podcast. Yeah, we on that S again. How y'all doing? There's Gino, CD, Mr. A.
Well,
We're doing Sinners again. Let's go.
well, it's like it's a phenomenon. It's a cultural phenomenon. No, not only just in some set community, but it's all community. Everybody. The word is. I'm listening to sports television talking about it. Everybody talking about it, and not just everybody got an opinion, but like,
How you going? All right. So how would you spin it towards a godly fearing group of people that you're trying to get?
okay, so it's not. First of all, it's not a spin. Now, what I'll do is explain to them. The title is the title, because that's the first thing people said to me. Well, they should have named it something that's not sin. I said, first of all, there's no such thing as sin. So I don't know what you guys are talking about anyway. I have no idea what the concept is. Okay, so I do not. So now, it's a cultural phenomenon. That's why it's taken off like it has. You know what I mean? People say, well, it's a horrible. I'm the scariest guy on the planet. I do not. I can't do blood and guts. This movie was not that. It simply was not that. It was 2.5 hours, and I don't know where the time went. Sometimes a long movie, and you're sitting there, you checking your phone and trying to see how much more time you got. It was none of that. It was that good and that intense, because every move was something different, something different. Like, wow. I see why people seen it multiple times.
How many times have you seen it?
Not just one for now, but me and my partner, he was talking about the other night. I said, well, I'll go. I want to see it again. Let's go see it. It's one day this week. Let's go see it again. So I'm probably going to do that.
Yeah.
But
what about you?
He's seen it twice. He's seen it twice already.
Yeah.
There's just so much stuff. Wait, you know?
It's a lot of stuff. It's and you gotta be able to meld in, for loose of a better term, into the movie, because once it starts, you're in for a roller coaster.
You're in for a roller coaster.
And it's a good one. And if you can open your mind and think outside the blurred lines there, what they're really trying to tell you in this movie, it creates a whole nother sequence in your head. And then all of a sudden you're like, OMG, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I got it. And then you want to go back because you missed stuff. There was stuff that was missed. And you're like, man, now that makes sense. Like the red and the blue. Nobody got that until all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute. You're right. One was always in red and the other was always in blue. There's just so much.
They showed me a scene, like you said it, right? And that's weird. Did I actually see that scene? I didn't go and see because I missed it. Mm-hmm. I missed the bar scene, the dancer. I saw it, but
it's a great scene.
I missed it all.
I
saw it, but it was just so much.
You missed it. You missed it because halfway through that bar scene, that dance scene, I really got it. I was like, oh my God, they're doing the history of music around like that.
It was just, dude,
it was so much. It was put together very, very well. And they just happened to tell the story. Spoiler alert, it's been weeks. So if you haven't seen it now, you're still going to go see it. So don't take my word for it.
I was going to say, it's going to be out on digital. You can buy it on digital, I think, in like a week or so.
And then there you go. So I would probably own a copy. But if you just think about it, it explores the themes of colonialism, cultural appropriation, the power of music in the community, and just using a vampire theme.
No, dude. As voodoo and hoodoo.
Yeah.
So, because you have to know the difference between, because I'm talking to people that the difference between hoodoo and voodoo, and because it's religions type thing. So it was a lot, boss man.
Yeah.
Jim Crow. It was like Chinese exclusion, all kinds of stuff in this movie. It was just absolutely. Matter of fact, I've watched a clip on about an 8-10 minute clip on YouTube. And this Chinese American guy was in New York, and he was talking about it. He was talking to the Chinese actor, and he was explaining to everybody. He was telling all the Chinese actors, you need to go see this, because what they've done here, they told a great story. He was walking in and out of New York and Chinese restaurants and talking about the movie and if you can find this piece, I forget it. I'm sorry, I didn't get his name and stuff. But it was just really a nice piece, because he was the dynamic between Bo and Grace, the character, the Chinese character couple that had,
Oh, the Chinese, I don't remember their names.
Yeah, but the guy was named Bo. I think the woman was named Grace. Because I know her from other movies. I've seen her in Wu Assassin and stuff like that. She's a beautiful woman. So I'm sorry, but
apologize.
Never apologize for a beautiful woman.
Yeah. Anyway, but
it was
this
Grace.
guy was saying it was
Lee John Lee.
Yeah, Yeah, she's something. And it was like she was saying the conflict between when the stuff started and they had these two stores. They had a store for the black customers and a store for the white customer. It actually existed in the 1930s in the
Yeah.
Mississippi Delta.
And it was cool how they did it because the white culture was on one side of the street and the black culture was on the other
Yeah.
side of the street, signifying that divide between the two. You couldn't buy off this side of the
Yeah,
street,
Jim
but you could
Crow,
buy off
dude.
this side of the street, right?
America.
But the Chinese was the conduit to them both. You know that was the whole thing.
Now, what I read was that I saw this piece. You said you saw it also. This woman, Dolly Lee, had a piece on it. She went down to the Delta and visited Chinese people still living there.
Mhm.
We were talking our last podcast. We was talking about the Chinese ladies were talking. She had this deep Southern accent, but she was Chinese. She had a
Right.
serious Southern accent, and it's some real stuff. But anyway, moving on. But this deal is a real deal. I mean,
It's a real deal.
gosh,
It's a good movie.
that guy's a genius, dude.
I mean, again, original IP, original intellectual property. Come on. I mean, and something new, something different, nothing that's been rehashed again. It was a really good good movie.
I saw him talking because he's got that Oakland accent and stuff. Because at first I couldn't understand what he was saying, but then the guy was saying, "Well, everybody in Oakland talk like that."
Yeah.
So it's like he was saying that he spent a lot of time around. He dedicated mostly to his uncle,
Right.
who came to there from Mississippi, right? When they came back from a lot of people, people don't know it in Oakland, California, Hayward, that area. It's a lot of black people, but they all Southern. They came in the 1940s, still living there. He said his uncle sometimes he either be watching the 49er games or listen to it on the radio and had a cup of drink. So once he started doing that, that's the only time he ever talked about Mississippi. He said that's where he learned about it from. And that's why he recreated all this stuff from he actually got some spoken word from an ancestor, if you want to look at it that way, and put it in the screen. It's just, man, just talk to me. I saw an interview with Delroy Lindo talking about his part in it because he was excellent. And anyway, so
I think I shot myself.
yeah, it's crazy. The scene when he was in the car and the guy was singing is just, anyway. See it, folks. From Order Walks Your Life. You know, it's an American phenomenon. No, so people want to say it's blacks. No, it's American. This is American.
Hey,
Good stuff.
Did you just say right? Like,
I said all right.
I love your enthusiasm.
I'm trying to. You guys are selling it. I'm just here to facilitate your growth. And no, then you're not selling it, but you are presenting it so people understand where your enthusiasm coming from, and then they want to go see it for themselves.
Because I'm not. That's the first time I've been to the movie theater. I don't know. Since the last movie I saw in the theater was Tenet with David Webster.
Wait a minute. I thought you watched Cat 4 in the theater.
What's Cat 4? What is that?
Captain America 4. Brave New World.
No,
How'd you?
I saw it in the stream.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's just that's the last I've been to the theater. This one I had to go see. So but it was good. My bad if I stepped on some other kind of.
Moving on.